Hello internets! I'm Hamster Bomb and you guys are back for some more Pokemon Platinum Q-Charm. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time since the last episode. I've done a lot of work, especially for happiness. That sounded really weird out of context. Pokemon happiness, as in things like this, like our little Munchie. He's super happy now, finally. And so I basically just decided, you know, between these episodes, I have a bunch of happiness Pokemon piling up because of the new EVs that we just got. And I want to make sure that I'm prepared to Happy Evolve a bunch of Pokemon. We're going to be doing a lot of the happiness evolution stuff in the next episode. Right now, the big thing you all want to know is the conclusion to the EV thing. And I believe, no, I do not. Okay, I thought I had a couple in my party because the two that are Umbreon and Espeon that we got in the luxury balls, thank God, that basically cut my time in half to Happy Evolve them. Or they're not evolved yet. That's what we're doing today. But it gotten to the point where they are prepared to evolve. So, before we actually look at their natures, because I even haven't looked at this, I made a post-it note of name to EV evolution that I think works the best, because we've named them all already. And if you guys remember, we named these EVs based on elements on the periodic table, and I was basically going in order. So, because of that, we have a lot of EVs in here, and I'm really excited to get to look at these, but we still have to start with I Love Rocks. Let's not forget about I Love Rocks. So, let's take a look at I Love Rocks really quickly. I Love Rocks is a lax nature, likes to fight Raticate. His ability is Guts, and there's all of that other Ooh. Super Fang on a level 50 Raticate, and Endeavor. Ooh, you know what? Ooh. I might use you. That's really good for catching stuff. That's really helpful. So yeah, we'll totally have to take a look at that. But anyway, I'm gonna fly through names just so you see this really quick. So hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, and sodium. I'm going quick so we don't see the natures. I'm gonna start back with I Love Rocks, and we're gonna move it down to reveal the rest of these, but because that's how many EVs we got last time, I want to read through and kind of like justify why I named each one. Well, why I think we should evolve each one based on this. Because as soon as we see natures, I think we're going to be totally biased and want to evolve them based on that. And we might have really weird name to EV evolution combinations. And I'd kind of rather have this. Besides, these are going to you guys. Okay, all of these will be traded to you guys, so I want to make sure that I give them a good name and they'll go to a good home. So anyway, I was thinking hydrogen, I'm going in order here, is a really good Vaporeon. I'll go one at a time as we take a look at each one. And the reason hydrogen is a good Vaporeon is because obviously, hydrogen is like one of the main elements that you're gonna need for water. And though oxygen obviously also is there, that makes a little bit more sense later for another EV evolution who's going to be coming up. But for the first one, I think hydrogen here, our first shiny EV, should become a Vaporeon because of that. So, plus it's also one of the most abundant elements maybe the most abundant element in the entire universe. And because of that, water, surprisingly, is actually not very rare in the universe. It just needs to be at a certain temperature, you know, between the boiling and melting point, right? So before it, you know, is in a liquid state. That's what we call it as water, just because it happens to be like that on our planet. But anyway, who cares about all that stuff? Hydrogen was our quick-balled shiny Eevee who is jolly and capable of taking hits. For a Vaporeon, because like I said, we gotta be set on these, that's not bad. I mean, like, what, that's like high physical attack for jolly, and capable of taking hits is good defense, so that's good. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Its ability is adaptability. It powers up moves of the same type, and they should all have the same moves, so we should probably just ignore these. I think all EVs have the same ability, so I'm not really going to get too much into that at the moment. So, before we move on to the next one, Helium, I think, here we go. There's Helium. Helium, as you remember, was in a luxury ball. So in the luxury ball, it helped me get the happiness up a lot faster, so it still took forever, but a lot faster, and because of that, Helium kind of has to be either Umbreon or Espeon. So I was like, well, whatever. If I have to really pick one of the two, I was gonna say Espeon, and the reason I would say Espeon is because Helium is like kind of happy with, you know, it's a noble gas, you know, it's happy having, you know, 2 electrons. I don't want to get too much into it, but I'm just leaving it at that, okay? Like, it's fine the way it is, and it seems more like a psychic perfection ESP-ish kind of thing. I don't know, I was stretching it, but whatever. Saying you're an Espeon, what is your nature, Helium? Timid nature, likes to thrash about. That's not great. It's okay. Yeah, that's, it could be better, but I don't really know. I'm not really gonna worry too much about these. This one's ability is Runaway, so that does determine, I think, what ability it gets when it evolves. I don't remember if the EV evolutions have multiples, but hey, either way, we have a ton of female EVs to evolve anyway, so it's cool enough. So moving on from here, we have Lithium. Lithium was captured in the other Luxury Ball, which means this is Umbreon. And the reason is Lithium is like a little more unstable, it does a lot more things, so I was like, okay, and if that's the case, I would like to consider, because it's more dangerous too. I would consider Lithium to be Umbreon. Umbreon is impish with a sturdy body. That is going to be a good Umbreon. I think so. That's pretty good. That's cool. I don't know about stats and everything, but it's also a runaway one, and there are the stats here for however it's going to end up as an Umbreon, which we will see later today. Moving down the list, we have Beryllium. Now, Beryllium was the first one in our repeat ball, and Beryllium, I was having trouble with this one because I was like, I don't know much about Beryllium. I had to actually read up on it, and apparently it's because it's super rare, and it's just really hard to get your hands on it. Really, like, from what I was reading, I was like, okay, elementally, it's not really doing anything that special or different, so I'm just gonna say Beryllium, you stay as Eevee. You are going to be the one of the first set of 8, right, that stays as Eevee. And I'm cool with that. So, Eevee will be lax nature and loves to eat, so that's cool. I mean, it's still going to be traded off to you guys, so that is fine. Its ability is Adaptability, really cool. So, I mean, hopefully these are still good, because, you know, I want to trade them off to you guys, but anyway, moving on from here, from Beryllium, because it's just rare and cool. I wanted to keep it as, like, the Eevee. Also, I think Beryllium is silver, which would be kind of cool just to keep it as the Eevee. Moving on from here, we have Boron. Now, you remember when I was talking about Boron a little bit, the element. I think I was probably going on, like, a mini rant about how I wanted to be an inventor and use Boron for, like, magnetic properties and stuff, so I was thinking, oh, perfect. If I can't use Lithium before, because I wanted Lithium to be Jolteon, because we use lithium in batteries. Great, well, whatever. Boron is used for electromagnetic properties. So I was like, okay, cool. Boron, I choose you to be a Jolteon. Let's take a look at how you are. You are lax and strongly defiant. That's not necessarily bad. I think that's gonna be okay. Its ability is Adaptability, and those are its stats right there. Pretty cool. So if we move on from here, going down one more time, we have Carbon. And I think I already mentioned which one before I wanted Carbon to be. Just because of its combustibility and adaptability, Carbon probably should have been regular Eevee, just because it's so unstable and can, well, not unstable, it's more like it can become so many things, which is the whole idea of Eevee, but whatever, it's okay. Carbon, I wanted you to become a Flareon. How good are you as a Flareon? You are impish and proud of your power. Ooh, that's... does impish lower your physical attack? I don't remember that one. But proud of its power certainly is raising its physical attack, and Flareon, surprisingly, is a physical attacker at heart. So, that's very weird. So hopefully it's a good Flareon. Its ability is Runaway, enables a sure getaway from wild Pokemon. Cool, and there's its stats right there. We're almost done. Next up we have Nitrogen. You can probably guess what I wanted to do with this one. Everybody thinks liquid nitrogen is like the coolest stuff, and it is absolutely freezing. So, Nitrogen, I thought you'd be a perfect name for a Glaceon. How good are you as a Glaceon? You have a naive nature and are highly persistent. That could be good. Once again, it's been a while since I've been up on the natures, plus on exactly which stats of the EVs are the best, so I didn't want to dig too much into it. I figure I'm just gonna name them because they're cool, make them EV evolutions, and trade them to you guys, and Well, let's not get that finicky with these. So, awesome. Nitrogen, your ability is Runaway, and there are your stats right there. It's awesome having a bunch of female shiny Eevees, too. Like, they're so rare. Moving down from here, we have the final one, Oxygen. And, of course, Oxygen, I already mentioned before. I didn't want to have you be the Vaporeon because it would make a little bit more sense if we had a photosynthesizing plant-type Eevee for Oxygen. And you, as Leafeon, are serious and scatter things often. Having a neutral nature is probably for the best for these anyway. So that's cool. Just because it's safer and it's not gonna have a chance of completely diminishing their own abilities. Your ability is also Runaway, and there's your stats right there. So, from here on out, all of these extra Eevees that I caught, I'm just going to be trading to you guys, and they're going to stay as an Eevee. So you can basically trade it or evolve it into whatever you want. So, let's move on from here and take a look at the next ones, which were Florine. Florine, we got into a Dusk Ball, which is pretty awesome. Florine is lax and capable of taking hits. Florine also has the ability of Adaptability, and there's its stats right there. Really cool. Let's move on to Neon. I want to go a little quicker because we're spending a lot of time just trying to do this. Neon has the, it's hasty with a sturdy body. Okay, pretty cool. And its ability is also Adaptability. Moving down, we had one more, Sodium, also in a Dusk Ball. Sodium is hasty and alert to sounds. That could be really good. That could be really fast. Whichever one you want to be like the quickest version. Is that Jolteon? I guess you're like making like a snipe kill kind of Pokemon. That could be pretty cool. And its ability is Adaptability as well, and there are its stats. All right, whew, that took a long time. So now looking at our list, what I would like to do is start evolving these guys. I already have the required elemental stones in order to get the first 3 started, and the other ones are going to be evolved like on location, and I'm gonna have to jump to the point where I can evolve them for you guys on camera. So first off, we want to grab Hydrogen, who's about to become a Vaporeon for us. I'm going to switch out some people here, some of our half evolved ones. We're going to do these guys in the next episode. Don't worry about those evolutions. Also, as I'm holding it, you can see I did go back and catch a second Baneri. Named her Spring. This of like jumping, cause I don't know, and I thought it would be a good name that you guys would like when I traded up. So, I don't know. Boron, you, we're Jolteon. We grab you. And then Carbon, there you are. This is gonna get so confusing when they're now elementally all out of order. But let's do this, let's back up. We gotta evolve these guys, gals. Should this be accessed? Nope, we're good to go. Let's see, bag. I just need to find some of these. What's the first one I can find here? A Thunderstone, use. Thunderstone has to go to, I'm not messing this up. The Thunderstone goes to Boron. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, I had to like confirm this. What? Boron is evolving. Oh, I'm so happy we got all these. We're getting so many new Pokemon in the game like all at once. All the Eevees evolve in one episode. And next time I'm gonna get to do the, yes. Next time I'm gonna get to the Happy Evolve evolutions, the friendship ones. In addition to that, we may do a new Swarm, I'm not sure. Awesome, we got Jolteon. From there, we also, trust me, I swear I had more of these. Waterstone, did I pass up the Firestone? I did, it's right here, just so I don't screw it up. Let's use a Firestone. Firestone goes to Carbon. What? Carbon is evolving! Oh, yes. Oh yes, you guys are probably watching this, they're like, no, the natures didn't prefer those evolutions. Come on, let the name be the thing. That is a nice shiny. Like, people complain about some of the Eevee evolutions shinies, but I think they're cool. I really think they're cool. That's a nice Flareon, shiny Flareon, so cool. And this one's also very nice as well. Let's throw our Waterstone at Hydrogen, who's about to become the final Eevee evolution for our Kanto set, and that is done. Next up, I think I'm going to do the Sinnoh ones because I don't have to change my time in order to do it. Nice. Hydrogen turned into the Shining Vaporeon. And so I'm gonna move around, and I've got to get to the point where, oh shoot, my bad. where I can get those guys evolved at certain places in the world. So it's gonna take me a while to get to that point, so everything's all set up, plus the happy evolved ones are coming. Give me a bit, I'm gonna get to it. Whew. Alright guys, and I'm back, and I'm ready to do 3 of the evolutions at the very least. What I'm gonna try and do, I don't know if I battle these trainers or not, so I'm gonna try and just dodge people. And we want to get to Eterna Forest, because that's where we're gonna find Moss Rock. Though, before we get in there, we're actually ready to evolve Helium here. I was just giving everybody experience up later in the game and level grinding a bit. And if we get just enough XP from this Buizel here, Helium, I might not, but Helium, ooh, just not enough. Helium should turn into Espeon. Oh, next step, I found something else. What do we have here? Another Buizel. Okay, the game was like, oh, I'm sorry, was that not enough? Let me give you another one, except I hate them in every step of the way. Normally, I would be pissed about this game, but it's okay, because I really want to get this. Quick attack. Now, we gotta be careful, oh shoot, with the others, because we absolutely must make sure they evolve near the particular rock. Helium here should, I think, have maximum happiness, and it is the daytime. Yes? Helium? What? Here we go. Helium is evolving. This better work. Yes, got it. Okay, sweet. Now after this, I'm just gonna have to, obviously we're gonna go get Leafeon, Glaceon. That's what I promised you we would do. Nice. Congrats, your Helium has turned into Espeon. The internet likes to make fun of this one. I think that's awesome, because it's so startling and so creepy and weird. Oh, it's nice. That is so cool, Helium. I'm gonna switch you around, because next comes Oxygen. Unfortunately, Oxygen took a little damage during level up. Hoping that that won't be an issue when we come in here. Helium, Hydrogen, Oxygen, right? Really doesn't need much. Ah, yes, here it is. Okay, cool. Let's level up next to this thing. And hopefully we're able to take down a Budew. If I get poisoned, I may not be able to pull this one off, which would be really sad that Oxygen dies to a Budew. Boom. Good. Oh no! Oh, okay, I was gonna say, no, I couldn't do it! Snipe. Okay, please be enough. It was a level 11 Budew. Probably nothing, right? Yes! One, I was so close on everyone, I was like, this will be perfect for the video. I'll just walk in, evolve, evolve, evolve! Yes! What? Oxygen is evolving. Now this worked, right? Yes, okay. I was gonna say, I don't really trust, like, I'm so nervous, because these are our shiny Eevees. I'm gonna make darn sure each one evolves properly, the way that we've named them all. Nice, congratulations, your Oxygen has evolved into Shining Leafeon. Awesome, we have 2 more to go. We're almost there, man. This is going a lot faster now that I'm done doing all that nonsense. We're going to, actually, Nitrogen. I'm gonna switch you up with Oxygen up there at the front. We will take a look at all of them when we're done, by the way. So I believe the Ice Rock is up here, but you need to go to the next route, like, below. I gotta find where that thing is. And then, of course, I gotta level up Umbreon after changing my time, so that's gonna be another mid point where I'm changing, you know, I've gotta stop, and I'll be right back, but whatever, it's okay. Won't be too much longer. Cutie Lakefront, no, this is not where we want to evolve. We do not want experience here. We need to flee from this encounter. We have to get away. Even though it's a shiny Snover, I don't care. I have to get away. For the sake of the Leafeon! Magic is still out front. That's why you're finding shiny stuff, by the way. It started to hail. Can we run? Hey, oh, I have run away. Perfect. Good, I don't have to worry about it. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm really scared I'm gonna be killed, but nope. We're gonna be alright. We shouldn't be able to find Piloswine later, because I remember thinking about Swinub, but as long as we check that little Pokeball icon next to their faces that I always forgot about. Why did they do this? Hey, this game's not slow enough. Let's make stuff where we intentionally slow the player down. Why, say you, well, I don't know. Route 217, this may actually be fine to level it up here, but to be safe, I want to go next to that rock. Plus, fighting a Sneasel level 34 is not something I'm prepared to do. I'm only level 22. I'm just a weak little Eevee. I can't do it. I gotta run away, though. I gotta run away. Oh, God. Wait, there's the rock. Rock's over there. Okay, so I just gotta get around. Let's move. No! Okay, that was close. I would have been stuck. Forced to fight that guy. Oh, this place is awful. I just need to get to the ice rock. Why did they do this? Move! I'm going as fast as humanly possible. Okay, good, we're in. There we go, here's our encounter. Let's beat Sneasel. Level 35, of course. I gotta beat that anyway. Fortunately, I brought Nidoqueen. So we're good to go. We only have one more left after this. Switch over for Coconuts. Yes, I wonder who our swarm is today. I haven't checked in a while. Like I said, I've been just doing this happiness stuff and leveling up and all that nonsense. And I'm glad that finally I'll be able to get some new Pokemon in here, put all these guys in their slots where they belong. It is so many that get to go in now. It's awesome. Sneasel fainted. Nitrogen got more than enough to level up to 23. Coconut got some XP as well. Who cares about that, though? Because what? Nitrogen is evolving. Oh, yes. Yes! Like, this is the sweet relief episode where I get to just finally see all the labors of my hard work paying off with a glowing white Glaceon. Very nice. Your Nitrogen evolved into Glaceon. Very cool. Very cool. Now, we are still not quite done. We have one final one to go, and that is Umbreon. But the only way for that to happen is it needs to be nighttime in the game. So like I said, I gotta change the time over, switch the party around, and I will be right back when we are prepared to evolve the final Eevee evolution. Alright guys, here we are, and this should be the final Pokemon that I need to fight in order to turn off. I knew it was gonna be Super Fang. Coconut's getting massacred out here with like explosion, 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 Super Fang. Like I'm just getting so unlucky here, but let's just overpower this final Pokemon and get ourselves a shining Umbreon and complete that lineup. And I want to go back to the box when we're done and go back through and look at those Eevees again, just to see those sprites again, because that's so cool. I want to see them all together. There we go. Now, if all is well, it should be night and you should love me. Yes, what? Lithium is evolving. You took so much work. There's so much work for everything you've seen up to this point, especially next episode too with the happiness evolution stuff, like on top of these. Oh my gosh, yes. Congratulations, your Lithium evolved into Umbreon. That dark blue rings. Them dark blue rings is awesome, bro. I want them all up in my face. Now, let's go. Back to the Pokemon box. And we're gonna finally get a chance to take a look at all of our Eevees in their final evolutionary status. They're gonna sit in our box because they're representing that particular evolution of Eevee, and it is complete. Oh my gosh, it looks so nice. Just look at them here, even their little sprites. Let's go through this. No, not move, sorry. I meant summary. Summary should always, I feel like summary should be at the second one, it makes sense. Because if I double tap A, I'd rather move them quicker. Hydrogen, there you are again. Oh my gosh, you now have water absorb. Yeah, I think they don't really matter when they evolve, but whatever, the abilities. So anyway, that's what they were. Hydrogen, you're so cool. Freaking Helium, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Synchronizes its new ability. Lithium also has Synchronize as his ability. He's impish, sturdy body. That's gonna be a darn good Umbreon. It is really cool. Beryllium is the one who stays as an Eevee, very cool. Boron, very awesome. Volt Absorb, Jolteon, Carbon, the impish Flash Fire now, Flareon, Nitrogen, our shiny, naive Snow Cloak, Glaceon, Oxygen, who's our serious Leaf Guard, Leafeon, and of course we still have Fluorine, who hasn't changed. Neon is also going to stay as an Eevee. This is just trades for you guys later. And Sodium, another one. So I want to mention, because I've been saying through here that you guys do get these shinies at the end of the series. I want to kind of explain how that works really quickly before you all just assume that you're gonna get these, because I know Eevee Evolutions are like top picks. Everybody loves the Eevee Evolutions. They'll probably go first, to be honest. The way I do this is at the end of the series, as soon as this Pokemon series is over, I'm gonna do some live streams where I'm gonna be going wherever you guys tell me to do, similar to last time, and just kind of catch whatever shinies you guys tell me to. And at that point, then I'm going to do it a little different than last time. Very, very similar to last time, though. Basically, what I'm going to be able to do is set up trades with you individually, and if you go to the Patreon page, which if you go down in the links below, you'll find the Patreon link, there is a reward that is basically there so that you can reserve a Pokemon. What if you are in that category for, like, basically helping fundraise the channel, but if you're in that tier in Patreon, send me a message and I'll write down your name and let me know which Pokemon, by name and by species, you would like registered for sure will go to you, and I'll make sure that I write that down. No one else can take that one from you. So if you love Espeon and you want to get our Espeon shiny, that's how you do it. And it helps support the channel, and I get to give back to you guys. It's all good. So if you are unable to use Patreon, then top picks obviously go to the Patreon members, so I can't really guarantee who you'd be getting. Though, what you can do is if you go to my main page on YouTube, click on About, there's going to be a link down in the description that shows my current shiny living dex. If you go through that, then you can find like what shinies I don't have, and you could basically offer something for trade, and I'll show you like what I still have here. Or like you can request certain things, I'll see if I still have it or if it's not asked for, but that's how this is gonna go, because basically at this point we're gonna be trying to fill out that living dex of shiny Pokemon, which is really cool, and it's actually working. We're getting pretty far on it, but either way, that's how that goes down. Just wanted to clarify that so nobody was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get all of the Eevee set from a hamster, because I don't know. I said I would give them away. That's not quite how it works. It's not fair to everybody. I want to be as fair to everybody as I can. So either way, that is all the time we have for now. This was an awesome episode to finally get to see all of these guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next episode of Pokemon Platinum Q-Charm. For you.